Fox. Pac-Man. Three, two, one, go!
we are getting into it. Sorry for the delay. I'm getting onto the commentary there. How's it going? Just waiting on Hangman on the side, but I'm getting on here for you. Ajax back on the mic, and Light taking what was a very close first match there. Not exactly a common matchup you run into practice-wise, being able to run into Sinji. Pretty much the best Pac-Man in the business right now. Going into game 2. Going to be starting back off on Town and City here. I like the idea, but overall, Light is definitely getting a lot better options off killing off the top here, but whenever it transitions over into FD form, it does give him a little bit of advantage going to Sinji, because Light most likely can't ended up banning FD, not allowing him to get all that zoning. So far getting a decent start out of here. Light utilizing that shine very well. Not really letting Sinji get anything set up. Staying a little bit too long on the side there. Gonna get clipped by that F smash. Good call out on punishing him there for messing with the fire hydrant a little bit too much. Gonna clip him with that apple. Actually gonna eat a lot of damage. So far, this matchup has just been Light eating a lot of slow damage and Sinji just racking up properly, trying to get a conversion off of that hydrant into down air. Good pressure. Trying to go for the jump off the ledge here, but Light not giving it to him. And Light has been abusing this fire hydrant, but Sinji hasn't really cared. He hasn't taken much off it, but is going to get caught hanging out off the ledge a little bit too long. Going to get clipped by that forward air into the footstool, and Light taking the first stock. Sinji trying to establish some kind of stage presence here, get back to center stage. Light going for an up B onto the trampoline there to keep himself safe, but unfortunately he's going to eat that F smash, and Sinji going for a little item play on the side, trying to get hold of the key. Light calling him out with a short hop shine onto the fire hydrant there. Good stuff, but couldn't get too much else off of it. Sinji's trying to reestablish some kind of stage control here, getting back. Good uses the jump to get back down there, put some pressure on, but Light continuing to use his items more than he is. Good nair out of shield to try and regain some kind of trying to get control of the pace of the game here, but Light just continuing to remain in his face, not really letting him get any type of item play or anything set up, but did just even it back up with that fire hydrant on top of him. I like the way Sinji's approaching this, just gonna throw the key right at him. Doesn't have the ability to get out of that fast enough. Got a lot more end lag in this game. Light trying to call him out once again on the fire hydrant. Gonna clip him with the up air into the back. I'm sorry, up tilt into back air. Nice attempt trying to call him out on that up air, but that did not hit. Currently looking at a very scary situation for both players right now, sitting at near kill percent. Actually, pretty much at kill percent. Sinji getting back on the stage, manages to get away from that situation there. Smart just backing off to go for the apple, gets the power shield though, does not get clipped by it, and using the up B to get out of that hard punish situation there. Actually, that dash attack has such little end lag to it. Such a great tool. Now he does have key online, but he does need to be careful because Light has been using that shine very well so far in this match. Gets the call out with the back air though. Not going to kill just yet, but looking very close. And what? Excuse me? So the Light, so the shine actually got beat out by the fire hydrant, and Sinji's going to take that game too.
So fun fact, reflectors have a certain threshold where they can't actually reflect back anymore if it's a certain damage. It might be knockback, might be damage. I could be a bit iffy on that, but it does have a certain threshold. It is definitely not infinite, as you saw from one hell of a fire hydrant.
Yeah, Light probably never going to have that in his back pocket and try to remember that. Never fall for that again. So, as you see, Hangman has now joined me, and there's no more solo commentary. We are running back into it. We are closing out top 8 of ORION for you guys. Currently sitting in winners finals, 1-1, best of 5 all around.
Yeah, the solo commentator into all of a sudden there's 2 voices here mixed up is a classic here at AON, but this tournament is definitely no ordinary AON bracket.
Yeah, very strong regional. A lot of contenders coming out to this, as we're seeing right here. CT versus NY going on.
And Light just trying to hold Sinji at the ledge. This is a very unorthodox match from both sides of the field. We've got Sinji, who, of course, the lab monster of all Pac-Man, having some of the best results of this character, who's already unorthodox in his own right. And then Light, often regarded as the second best Fox, and honestly, there is no shame in holding that silver medal, considering all of the wins and all the ways he gets these wins.
Yeah, especially when you speak of unorthodox, the options that both of these players take, like you see a lot of normal things that come out of Fox, sure, a lot of quick bread and butters, but Light extends a lot of combos that you just don't see coming. But a big thing that's going to be a problem here is that all of these items and the fire hydrant kind of disrupting his ability to get those extended combos. And Sinji, great on his defense, even though he's currently at 100%, very much could just chip this away right back into evening this game up.
Yeah, Sinji
gets the call out on the air dodge on that platform. That up smash is going to take that stock.
Now, Sinji's no stranger to fighting back from a deficit. He's certainly used the situations from high percentages, and especially so with a stock deficit. However, this is quite the deficit at hand, the way that Light has been able to control this stage, and how little percentage that Sinji's been able to build up onto him.
Yeah, it's a really bad situation, too, because of the fact that you have to deal with now being so far behind against Fox, who's really good at kind of staying in your face. You can't choose to really take the campy approach, but Sinji's still taking a strong defense, actually slowly at like bringing this back in the game.
See, Sinji always has this style of play to him where if he can't wait out his opponents, he can't set up a fortress of items, he suddenly moves to being this mobile trap master where he'll start setting up the trampoline, he'll start setting up the fire hydrant, he'll line up his bonus fruits, all in ways that he knows that he's going to be pressed out of his comfort zone. So he's just going to be prepared on all levels. Like he tried to go for a ridiculous set with that bell, but not going to get anything just yet. Light with an excellent tech, going to be able to come back and maintain this pressure at the ledge.
Yeah, it looked like he was probably going for maybe the side B follow-up after that bell there, which would have been stylish, and he still would have been able to make it back. But once again, he's repeatedly getting punished for just firing lasers off of these items. I don't know why he keeps going for it, but...
So, firing lasers from, like, out deep is always been a way for Foxes to just bait a response. You have to do something, or else you're just going to be taking damage. Whether that you got to react to the lasers by shielding, jumping, moving out of the way, whether or not you're going to block them with something, so on and so forth. I guess
melee, but jab, up smash is going to take that stock. Yeah, trying to fool around with lasers off to the side. Not exactly the best thing to go for in this game.
Nah, yeah, that's dangerous play.
But luckily, he didn't pay too much for it. Did lose one stock, but managed to take out the game, and actually is going to go up 2-1 in what is the battle of amazing offense versus, once again, another wall defense. You guys have a lot of really defensive wall players out in this area.
We got a lot of people who just want to press buttons, so we got to be prepared for those buttons. And the top of the top, the cream of our crop, they know exactly what buttons to press to stop you. But right now, Sinji's struggling to stop Light because this is looking rough for the boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, just a little correction there. DA Sinji, Deadly Alliance's own Sinji, is actually behind 1-2 at the moment versus Light. But still very much in this, as we've seen, especially with what he's done so far. Oh, actually, a rare missed tech from Light. Usually techs massive majority of them, but didn't lose the stock for it. Unfortunate for Sinji, which would have been huge. Nice early game pressure.
Light managing to maintain center stage. He's going to reflect the bonus fruit, and now having caught it, for once the cherry actually being a little bit dangerous. Being one of the fastest bonus fruits that Pac-Man can pop out. It doesn't have a particularly great throw angle, nor does it have any special properties, as does the bell, the key, melon, so on.
It's funny, we were actually talking about the cherry earlier while we watched Sinji play a match. We were saying, Okami asked, what is probably the most disrespectful fruit to be killed by a Pac-Man, and all of us unanimously went with the cherry. Because if you get gimped off the side, like off a jump with the cherry, well then.
So everyone says cherry, and I get that. Makes lots of sense because, like, it's the first thing to come out. It's the weakest thing. I would say strawberry.
Actually, she said the melon.
Melon is weird.
But that's a stock off the bell onto the down smash, and Sinji showing he's still very much composed in this match right here. Oh, this is going to be so... Okay, the up tilt actually clanking there, but that was looking like a lot of damage incoming from Sinji there.
Yeah, that was a potential bread and butter that Sinji can usually get anywhere upwards of 46% off of, especially on a light fast faller like Fox.
Yeah, and that's very triggering too, because when you get caught in a combo like that, you're trying to figure out how in the heck am I supposed to get out. Meanwhile, Sinji's just waiting for your reaction at the end of it all to add on. Kind of like right here, he's slowly tacking on a lot of damage here. This will be very good. Sinji's already taken out one PGR player today in Vinny. And did he? Oh yeah, he also beat numbers earlier as well.
Yes. Now, while those two don't particularly... they're not strangers to each other in the slightest. They have a very vast history that New York is very familiar with. But Light doesn't really care about history. He doesn't really care about how many wins you're taking out here. He's just looking to collect heads.
Yeah, something very familiar to Light is getting that air dodge read on those platforms to get that up smash. A very scary situation that you're like, it's already bad enough because of Fox Vortex existing. You're thinking up air's coming. And then you watch as he just quickly runs over to you and ends your life. You're like, oh, I feel awful for pressing that button. Looking like he was fishing for the fair footstool there, but positioning on the platform was not going to give it to him. Good usage in there to get that pressure back off of him. That melon went so far.
Yeah, when the orange fires in that straight line, it's so dangerous. And but despite being the third bonus fruit, is actually still one of the fastest options. And hold up, because your boy just got cooked. The bell tolls for him as we go into Game 5.
Well, yeah, so we're talking a lot about the fact that Light ends up on a lot of EMG plays of the week, but my man is going to be on there just on the other end of that situation. That was such an excellent, clean conversion from Sinji. Sinji looking like a man on fire today. We are... So, I hear you. I hear all you out there. I don't know who it is that's calling me, but I hear you.
3, 2, 1, go!
So moving on into Game 5 here, Light trying to just establish some pressure currently on this on the side here. Sinji just opting to back off a little bit, just go for some a little bit of item play.
I hope I'm free. Hope I'm free so I get to see Game 5 with Light and Sinji.
Yes, I believe you've been
I'm going to assume I'm free.
You've been set free from the muted commentary.
I am unshackled from my TOing rights, and I'm sitting here on Smashville. And, Sinji, with that Galley, at these percentages, he starts looking for the setup that he can get with the power pellet. But right now, it's just looking like the whole fruit salad is messing up Light, building up to 123 percentage.
Yeah, Light ate a lot of chip damage off of that right there. Actually going to get reversed off this situation. That Nair is not going to take it just yet, but in a very bad spot. Sinji trying to go for an edge guard, but unfortunately not going to be able to get it.
Now, not being able to get out the kill at this point, Sinji has plenty of time, though, because with a lead like this, he can sit back and he can wait for Light to break his zone. And he knows that Light's going to be breaking that zone, so it's all about preparing. How is he going to deal with Light right in his face?
Light trying to abuse this rage, hopefully, sometime soon to sneak on an early kill and reverse the situation. Running up, just getting the grab and regaining stage control. He is starting to slowly bring this back after what was a very large, very strong lead from Sinji at the start there. Oh no, and he's going to get clipped on the side. The fire hydrant actually to come through. And now all of a sudden, Light looking at possibly getting sent to losers by a Pac-Man who's going to die off the top. And Light coming through with the bread and butter immediate taunt after he takes out a stock.
Yeah, no, the prodigy of New England is definitely not going to be going down without a fight. But it is quite a fight. You wouldn't think that seeing a Pac-Man of this caliber would be able to stand up to how Light has been performing as of late, because despite how great he already is, he's still been further and further on the rise. Sinji's looking to put a stop to that tonight.
Yeah, we're seeing Sinji doesn't seem to have a single care in the world about that. His ability to just break everything Light has been trying to go for. Like right there, just having the fire hydrant in the way keeps him from going for a down throw to try and get some follow-ups. And now trying to go in, good usage in there out of shield to get that pressure off him once again. And actually comboing out of the trampoline there. I think he was just mashing for an up tilt, but hey, you know what? It ended up working. Why not?
It's one of those instances where you don't know if you can credit the fact that Light is just trying to really just get a reaction out of his opponent. He's really trying to build that damage, or if it's one of those insanely strong reactions that he has. His reaction time being a very notable trait of him as a player for being able to react near inhumanely to certain things.
Yeah,
he's
a lot
always
of tech
prepared.
chases he goes for don't make sense, and the fact that he sets him up and gets him almost all the time. Chomo's getting clipped by that neutral. Oh my goodness!
Is that going to be it? You know it is. And Sinji's going to take a Game 5 over Light. They even got to hug it out.
Alrighty then, so Sinji